100 books you must read. Number 2. This book that I think you must read is by one of the best-selling authors of all time. Who is it, you may ask? Agatha Christie. She's only been outsold by the Bible and Shakespeare. It is estimated that over 2 billion copies of her books have been sold. Because she's such a well-known author, and because so many movie and television adaptations of her books have been made, many people are familiar with her books, even though they may not have actually read any. If you're one of those people, I recommend starting with this one. And Then There Were None. Agatha Christie wrote over 80 mystery novels featuring many different detectives, such as Tommy and Tuppence and Mr. Parker Pyne. There's some good alliteration in those names. I like alliteration. But perhaps her best-known detectives are Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot. This novel doesn't actually feature either of those detectives, though. It stands on its own. So what's the premise? 10 people are invited to an island, but they are soon stranded. Nobody can leave the island, nobody can get to the island. Then they start dying, one by one. They're forced to conclude that the murderer is among them. So what happens when there are only 2 people left on the island? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. This book was first published in 1939 and has been reprinted many times, so it's easy to find at the bookstore or online. But if you're looking at a library or used bookstore, it was previously published under 2 other titles, one of which is 10 Little Indians. This title was taken from an old children's poem. But it's no longer published under its 2 original titles because they aren't exactly PC. As a final recommendation to this book, see what it says itself on its back cover. Perhaps the greatest mystery novel of all time. But then, you know what they say about judging a book by its cover. Now, just a little poetry to brighten your day. Come quickly. As soon as these blossoms open, they fall. This world exists as a sheen of dew on flowers.